my God.
I swear, if I have to redo this. Mine says 0 people are watching right now.
Okay, we're live.
Oh, no, we're live. Okay.
Oh,
If I have if you guys were here for the Elizabeth O'Rourke interview, you know we had to like delete it and redo it because it wouldn't go live. And now
Elizabeth's face when that happened, she was like,
felt so bad. Because I think what she said, wasn't that her first time on a YouTube live?
Yep.
Like, this never happens. And now I'm paranoid it's going to happen every time.
Yep.
Hey, we have people here. Hello. Sam lost power, so we had to move it here.
Yeah, literally 10 minutes ago. She was like, I just lost power. What the heck?
Yes. So hopefully if it comes back, she'll hop on.
Did you comment on her other live?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So hopefully you migrated over from that one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's still on here.
Yeah, it says.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's only 4 people waiting over there, so hopefully. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Yes, we had people come over. Hello. Our last Devney Perry live show. This has been so fun. I had fun. Like, it forced me to read the series.
Yeah.
Which I'm bad at, so. And this one I feel like was a good one to read in order.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the paperbacks of these?
No.
Oh, yeah, I don't have these. But these are the ones that I like the best out of the series.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Not me, but I mean, I was like into the last book though. I like a book when I stop and tell my sister the plot. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to hear this. And I did that with the last one. So
it's funny. Hello.
Do you never do that with Brandon? You're like, let me tell you.
Like every book I read. If I'm reading a funny part and I laugh, he's like, why are you laughing? And I'm like, well, I'm glad you asked.
I only do it with like really, really, really good books.
I do it or like the crazy ones, like the bonkers plots where I'm like, guess what she just did? Or guess what he just did? Those are the ones I tell him to.
Yeah. No, but in the last book, that like twist that we learned about her family.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm like,
well, I read these like last week. Yeah. So.
Okay. I agree. I only read book 1 like way back when it came out, so I'm really happy that it forced me to come back through and finish all the books.
Yeah.
No. And I think it's good we pick series that are already finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am excited though for our next one. It'll be nice to switch from like small town to something like a little darker.
Is it dark?
Oh, I meant maybe.
Not as like sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, this was still dark.
Yeah, but like more spicy.
Yes, I mean that's true, and like definitely different because isn't it like millionaire and
it's kind of small town because it's in the middle of Alaska, but
oh, it takes place in Alaska?
Yeah.
I didn't know that because her Simple Wild does.
Oh, you're right. Forgot about that one.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the first book called?
Fallen Jester.
Fallen Jester. What did you guys rate Fallen Jester? We'll start there.
What did you rate it?
I gave it 3 stars. I was bored out of my mind, but that's
okay. I gave it 4 stars.
Okay. Oh, Nova drove you nuts. Oh my god, I loved that book. But I loved that angst. Like that was probably the angstiest book. So, but we'll start on the first one, Fallen Jester, which is
Leo.
What are their names? Leo and
Cassie? Cassandra.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, we talked about it, like surprise pregnancy is not my favorite, and it was literally just about her being pregnant the entire time, and I'm just like,
which I'm surprised I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
But I was into Leo's story more than hers. Like, I felt bad for him. I was like, come on, guy, get your stuff together. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just do not apologize for liking it. That's totally fine. Tori really liked it. So, do you know what Sam hated it?
Sam, she read it a while ago. That was the only one of the series that she read. She read it out of order.
Oh, but Sam loves Surprise Baby, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did tell me not to read this one right after Magnolia. Because she was like, it's not going to compare. So just like give yourself a break, which is what I did. I waited a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, Crystal gave it 5 stars. Let me go find Sam here.
I mean, Cassie did feel older. Wasn't she in grad school? So she was like early 20s.
Yeah, I want to say she was like 23 or 24.
Yeah. And Leo was in his 30s.
Oh, she gave it 4 stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was fine. I just feel like it was like trying to get us to get into the next book. Because the next book like really wrapped everything up.
Which someone said I feel like for a surprise pregnancy I liked it more than I thought I would. Same, but I think it's because I knew at the end of the 4th book, I was trying to think, the end of the last book, the one right before, I knew that she was, so I was like prepared to go in. It's like if I know there's a single dad, I know he's gonna have kids, even though I usually don't like kids in books. Like I know before going in. It's not like, oh, magically she's pregnant halfway through the book. So that's why I kind of liked it, but
yeah.
But all those people like trying to kill him, like with the the motorcycle jack.
Yeah.
And the bomb, I was like, okay.
Yeah. In the car accident.
Oh yeah.
I did appreciate like in these how the parents are involved because like her family her mom and dad were really sweet and like overprotective of her, and her dad
punched him.
I liked that. And like even in the last one, his mom, and I mean like her mom was kind of there but not really, but like his mom was really sweet too.
Yeah.
And he would have like dinner with her every Sunday. I think that's cute when they include their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but it was just like it was fine. I don't know, there wasn't a lot beyond. What?
I said, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, in book 5. I just, like, it wasn't exciting to me, and I mean, like, I liked Leo, but I mean, he was just a playboy, and then he fell in love, and I'm like, I've read this before, so yeah. And I mean, I do like seeing all the other couples. Like, it was really sad. I'm going to talk about book 6. I just finished it. It was sad how Emmett was like, oh, everybody's like in love and happy, and there's me. And I'm just like, Emmett. I just felt so bad. But I always like, even though they're not real people, I feel bad for the person who gets the last book because they literally have to watch throughout the whole series. All of their friends fall in love and watch it all happen. And then like they finally can have their book. So
I liked how like all the kids came over.
Yeah.
Like you would see all the kids. One thing that did make me like not mad, but I was like annoyed because this is the one thing I hate with like surprise pregnancy. Now that I'm thinking about it, should I lower my rating? I don't know. Like when Leo's kid is born and he's like holding her for the first time and he's like, everything changed. And I was like,
oh
my God. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
What was her name?
He's the one who came up with it. I don't remember what
it was a really cool name, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, Serafina.
Yes.
I love that name.
Yeah. But I feel like with Devney Perry's books, it's like everyone has to have a baby.
Yeah.
Or like 10. Like they all have a million kids. And they all get married after like a month of knowing each other. Like at the end of the book 6, it's like, will you marry me? I was like, it's been 2 months. 2 months. Every single one of them. It's been like 2 months and they're getting married. I will say though, Cassie, she had the baby. So it's been 9 months since, right? And then
True.
they got married. So
and at least it wasn't like, oh, come move in with me and we're gonna like fall in love. Because like for 2 weeks it wasn't working. And she's like, okay, bye.
Yeah, and then she stayed with her parents. Yeah.
I like that. And then he started like building all the stuff. And I was like, Leo, I'm gonna get it together, dude.
Yeah. I loved that though, how like she moved out and he was like, well, I'm building this crib because then your dad won't be able to take it out of the house.
when he said that to Cassie, I laughed out loud because I thought
that was funny. I like that.
It's like battling between like her dad and him.
Yeah.
There are a lot of kids.
Okay.
That is true. Wasn't they all were pregnant at the same time?
Yes.
Because Cassie and then I don't know who else, they had a baby like the same night.
Is that her name?
Was it Scarlet? I couldn't remember.
I think they were pregnant at the same time. Yeah, and then by the end, it was like, well, the Bryce and whoever have 3 kids now, and this one's pregnant with her 3rd, and then I'm like, oh my god, there's so many children.
Yeah.
And they every single one, it's like, okay, marriage and babies, marriage and babies, marriage and babies. So it did get repetitive, like reading it.
Yeah.
Again, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like there wasn't enough for the plot for me to enjoy. I mean, sure, like someone was killing Leo, but we didn't really have any of like that tension between them until the end when they finally figured out, oh, someone's trying to kill him.
Yeah, that's
every time they're like, it's an accident. I was like, how many times there's like you're near death experience of an accident before you realize someone's killing you?
Yeah, I think if we would have like seen, I know Leo was like, yeah, like finally told Cassie, like, hey, someone was trying to kill me this whole time. Like, I wish if we would have seen more of like him and Emmett doing things. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like trying to figure out actively who it was rather than just staying in Cassie's mind. I'm like, she's pregnant. She can only, she's doing the same thing every day.
Yes. I know, and then it just like turns out perfectly. She's like, I'm gonna write, and then like I don't know. It just feels like everyone is just like tied up in a neat little bow at the end of their book, which I mean, I guess you want, but
yeah, nothing is messy.
Yes, until this book, number 6, which I really liked.
I have some thoughts.
Did you not? But you gave it 4 stars, right?
Yeah. Oh, I meant as a series as a whole. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you not? But what did you give book 6?
4 stars.
Okay. I'm still mad that Draven stayed dead.
Oh, listen.
I wanted him to just like pop out at the end and be
listen, okay. I think like if I was basing this off of like the romantic suspense aspect, it's like a 2-star. I did not like that. Like everything that you were like hinting at and doing, and I'm like, no, it needs to be like messy. And not everything's perfect.
Yeah. And I don't know, I feel like there were too many bridge books. So like book 3 and book 5 just felt like here's their story, but like nothing plot-wise is really going to happen because we still have the next book to do that. And I think that's why I loved books 4 and 6 so much, because so much in the plot for the overall series happened in those books. So I mean, because Scarlet was heavily involved with the drama with the whatever they're called. Warriors. Okay. And then the 6th one, obviously, because she's the daughter. But oh my gosh, when all those secrets were coming out, I'm just like, what? And I like first got an inkling because Emmett's like, oh, I know his daughters and I've been keeping an eye on them. I was like, but you've known Nova. So how do you know the daughters? And like, what? I was like, wait. And then
Oh, yeah. So when he said that, I was like, what daughter? I was like, okay, well, maybe she's like psyching him out. You know what I mean? Like she can tell that a PI is like, I don't know. I felt like for some reason they were in South Carolina and they like Emma didn't know, or the PI didn't know that they moved to like closer.
Okay.
And that's why I just was like, oh, I'll put that in my mind because I'm just thought, oh, she's psyching him out. Like she's a lawyer, right? Which I really liked. But like she has
I know we had 2 lawyers.
Oh, Genevieve. I forgot about her.
Yeah. Oh, but like the scene where she burns down the clubhouse, I would have loved just like the doors to burst open into Raven.
Like, what are you doing? This is where I've been living.
Such a missed opportunity. I was so for sure. Like after book 1, I was like, we never saw a body. Like Dash said he saw a body, but we never saw a body.
No. I was actually a little like underwhelmed by Tin Queen.
Yeah.
And I think, wait, what did you give Tin Queen?
4.5.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, it was so good.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my god, when she's like, oh my gosh, I love the man who killed my brother. I'm like, yes, you do. What are you gonna do about it? Oh,
I guess it's because like I knew that they were gonna be together and like that was the in couple, and I was like, of course you do. Like you had that reaction, but I had like of course you do.
Yeah.
Like, duh.
But like things just kept on getting messier.
You just finished it today, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did think this was more like angsty.
Yes.
Than the other books.
What I need. So
yeah. Books 2 with Isaiah and Genevieve, and this one were the angstiest.
And 2, 4, and 6 were my favorites. So
yeah, I didn't like 4. Scarlet annoyed me. She was a limp noodle, man. She was a limp noodle.
Why did people not like Nova? Because I really liked her. Because she was all like, I'm gonna go sleep with the enemy and bring him down for my dad.
I mean, that part annoyed me because I wanted her, like when she found out about everything, like
Mm-hmm.
how her dad was lying to her. I mean, like, I kind of could see that. I feel like, I don't know, she was being kind of naive, but I guess like, because her sister was right the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's been lying to you. I just felt like I wanted it to be more of like an impact, if that made sense, at the end, because I felt like everything was like wrapping up really quickly at the end, with
Mm-hmm.
like her finding out, then like letting it go, then like going back to Emmett, and then like doing like there was just all of these things that were just like so quick compared to the beginning of the
Yeah.
book. But I did like the tension between the two of them. Like in the bar, I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
It's so sad though, because like she grew up and she's like, my dad's doing this to protect me. And she's like, and I love him for that. And it's like, no, he wasn't doing it to protect you.
And then I felt bad for her brother.
Yeah.
Because wait, he knew, right? The brother
Yeah.
knew. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he died. I was gonna say.
Yeah. Okay, but like it's her dad. Like that's someone you just like blindly trust and that she's trusted her whole life. So like I understood that.
I don't know. I felt like the next comic kind of makes like ties it better. And like you're a lawyer, you've gone through like all the stuff. Usually, if you're a lawyer, you have like a certain type of mind, like your personality is a certain type of way,
Mhm.
and you look at things like pros versus cons, or you can take someone's perspective and play like devil's advocate with it. So I'm like, your whole life, your sister has been telling you, like, dad's a bad person, dad's a bad person, dad's a bad person. And you just like, oh, she just doesn't like him because he leaves or whatever. And you never questioned, like, why did he leave?
She knows he's a bad person though. Like she knows why he's in jail. She's like he's
Oh,
killed people, he's done drug stuff,
yeah.
guns, all that.
I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
just,
I feel like she just felt like he would never go that far.
that makes sense.
But I think she
Yeah.
willingly thought that. Like she didn't want to think that he could because that would just
Yeah.
ruin everything.
I guess it's because, like, there was really nothing else that, like, gave her, like, hinted at that he was doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this was purposeful. Like, wait,
I
sorry.
don't think that she was very naive.
Like she purposefully avoided the truth about her dad. Like if she really wanted to, she could have found out about
Mm, I think that after her brother died, I think
it.
she
Mhm.
had this, well, not, I guess you could say blind loyalty to him, because she was like, I'm going to do everything possible. My brother
Mhm.
was in this life and I'm going to get justice. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it was all these things. So I guess at that point, she chose not to look at anything. And by then, she was already like an adult. She was already a lawyer.
Mhm.
So, but at least she looked at it like again, like she was like immediately was like, oh, I got it. I saw this
Mhm.
information. We're going to handle it. We're going to do business. And then she like sobbed in the parking lot when she saw Emmett standing there.
Oh, that was such a sad
Yeah, that was
scene.
really sad.
After confronting her dad. That was sad. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, but she also grew up her whole life thinking the other MC was just awful, and she
Yeah.
blindly believed that too because she'd never met them. So she's
Yeah.
like, they're the villains, they're the bad guys. So of course my dad retaliated the way he did, kind of thing. So
But they were in separate towns too, so they would like never cross
yeah,
paths, like at all.
yeah, yeah.
And I
Mm.
think like her becoming a lawyer for the sake of her dad wanting to, it was like, hey, you've left all these times. This is like me crying out for attention.
Yes, definitely. I mean, because I remember that scene where she was like, I wanted to sit down and talk about where I'd go to school and how he just helped me. And instead he was like, well, why don't you go here and do this? And she's like, that's not what I thought would
That was
happen.
another hint. She wanted to go to
Yeah.
Georgia or somewhere on the East Coast, and he was like, no, you need to stay here and do it.
Oh, is
Because
that where his family was?
they were in like South Carolina or something, in North Carolina, and she
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to go to a school on the
Out
East
there.
Coast.
Yeah.
I just picked up on that hint.
Yeah. But I didn't feel like so his other family, he was divorced from that woman though, right?
Yeah.
But
But when he
he
was younger, or when Nova was younger, he would
uh-huh.
leave constantly and
Oh
go
yeah.
back to them.
Yeah.
So I think that they got divorced like after she was so young.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was so sad though, because she was like, he could never be there for anything for me. And then she had to see all those photos of her half sisters, like
Yep.
getting all of that from her dad. But like I don't know. You're just like a really, really crappy person for doing that.
Yeah.
Like having 2 families and you didn't tell them. And she's like, "I'm not gonna tell mom." I was like, "I would absolutely tell my mother if my father had 2 families."
But, like,
Like,
do you know how she would still send letters to him? Like, she would
yes,
give Nova letters. Like, how
yes, but you are
heartbreaking that is.
knowing what a crappy person this man is that you love because that
I
is
don't know.
not
I think that would have destroyed her mom, and I think that her mom, yeah, it would have really destroyed her because all of her kids, her brother died, so
yeah.
he's gone. I mean, she does have her other sister, but her sister has her own family with her own kids. So I'm like, she doesn't have anyone left. I don't know.
Like, he doesn't deserve her.
Yeah, clearly, yeah. He
Like, she's
doesn't deserve
obviously, like,
anyone.
blindly loyal and in love with this man.
Yeah. No, I agree that she shouldn't have told. Like, she didn't tell. I like that she didn't tell him.
I think she should have. But, like, I think that this book is so interesting from the viewpoint, I mean, comparing it to, like, Fallen Men,
Mhm.
how it's like the motorcycle club literally just ruins everything, and they're like, we can still have, like, that family bond, but, like, even, Emmett's Emmett's parents had to divorce, even though they were still super in love with each other because of the club, and the mom was like, "He'd never leave the club for me, so we had to get a divorce," even though they still wore their rings, they still loved each other, so it was just interesting to see how Devney Perry took motorcycle clubs as, like, just destroying everything and everyone, when most MCs don't do that.
And I think it was kind of like a meta. Is it a metaphor? I don't know if that's the right word. Where Nova was burning down the clubhouse because it was like at the end of the
Yes.
series, it was like tearing down everything where everything started. Now, don't get me wrong. I am mad that there is not like another motorcycle. Like well, there kind of was at the end. Did you read the epilogue?
Yeah, with the, like, ride that they did?
Yeah, that's what normal motorcycle clubs do.
Mhm.
Like, not the
Legal motorcycle.
1%. Yeah, the
Yeah.
legal ones. That's what they do. So I thought that was cool, but I'm like, no, give me the like illegal motorcycle club stuff. Like that's what I want.
Yeah. This would have been cute. The mom moving on.
No, but I
But
don't
she
know.
wasted her whole life on that horrible man.
And that's why I think it would have destroyed her. I
Yeah.
don't know. Oh, he was an awful person. What do you mean, Stone and Emmett? Isn't his name Emmett Stone?
Yeah. Which I also thought was then weird why his book wasn't Stone something. 'Cause
Princess? Yeah, that's why I was hella confused.
yeah. That would have been, like, perfect play on words for him to have, like, Stone something for his book, but
Yeah.
yeah. And I also, though, I questioned, like, Bryce would print lies. And I'm like, I feel like her journalistic integrity would not let her continue, like, they printed that Emmett burned down the clubhouse and, like, she was doing
Oh,
things to help, like, cover up for the club, and I'm like, I don't know, like, as the journalist she was in book 1, that kinda felt weird.
I mean, it's also well, you have Luke too, who's like the chief of police. That he like, I don't know. Luke is very similar to Danner,
Yeah.
so I get why he's like kind of like toeing the edge of like what's right, what's wrong type of thing, like that moral line. And I think like you have to see as like Bryce is just doing the same thing, just in her own way.
Mhm,
It's kind of how I see it.
mhm.
Yeah, I loved his relationship with his mom.
Yeah. And how he, went to the cemetery, that, like, whole scene was so sweet. He's like, "I gotta go talk to my dad," and his mom was there, and then Dash shows up, he's like, "I'm here to talk to my dad," and
Yeah,
I'm just like, there's been so much loss. It was
there
so
was. Yeah, there was a lot.
yeah. I didn't even notice this.
Oh, I didn't notice this either.
I remember the cookies in book
One,
was
no,
it in book 1?
two. Genevieve.
It was in book 2, 'cause
Yeah,
Genevieve
Genevieve.
oh, yeah, it was Genevieve's mom's, yeah, cookies. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was confused.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, this whole series revolves around that strong bond of family and the sacrifices you make for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Emmett definitely killed TJ, but he took the blame.
Yeah. So like that family aspect, I could compare it to Fallen Men because they are extremely close. And
Yeah.
I do like that, which is one of the reasons why I liked Fallen Men, but I feel like couple wise, I like Fallen Men series better. But it's hard to compare. Like I feel like you can't really
They're
compare.
very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, because Gianna's is much more gritty and like the age gaps are like more big of a deal than these. Like there were huge age gaps in this book and I didn't even realize it. Like
Oh yeah,
Cassie,
Leo and Cassie are like 10
yeah.
years.
I was like, there's like a 12-year age gap and it was like never mentioned.
Yeah.
But even Nova, she was like 30 and wasn't not Leo, Emmett like almost 40? He was like 39.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it's not that big of an age gap because she's
No.
older. This definitely has a lot older heroines than
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
Fallen Men
Mm-hmm.
series.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, was our last read along Fallen Men?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Flash into the wind.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but I just realized that we did like 2 kind of motorcycle
Mhm.
back to back.
Well, but like this one, I feel like it's more marketed as a small town, but it doesn't feel as small town.
No. I mean, it is in a small
is.
town and everyone knows everyone, but it feels like everyone that was in that town were only the characters in the books.
Yes.
Like, I don't think they came across anyone that they talked about that wasn't like
I mean, other than like the Betsy where like people would go.
Yeah, but they were just like not important.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do feel bad that I feel like Emmett's guilt wasn't as much as I thought it would be though, because him shooting and killing TJ is what caused his dad to die. And he didn't really like explore that as much.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like at the end of the book, it just felt like one thing after another because she was like wrapping things up. Because there was so much to wrap up that it was kind of felt like some things were like briefed over.
Yeah.
Who's this?
I feel bad. I think this was a single mom that liked Emmett.
Oh, with the little girl that his mom watched? Yeah. Okay. The teacher. Yeah.
Like that would have been a cute romance.
Oh my God, that would have been.
But and I feel bad because she liked him. I was like,
yeah. I think it's just one of those things that went by really quickly at the end of the book.
Yeah. I think they always kind of had that opinion of TJ though, that he was following in the dad's footsteps and he was like not going down a good path.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of forgave him for it because he died. So I think they wouldn't have been as okay with it if he was still alive.
I did like that May like didn't give Nova too much. Like, you know,
she was there for her.
Yeah, she easily could have been like, I told you so. I told you. You know, I would have done that. That was my sister.
Yeah. I mean, they're like family. So, like, I'm at my parents' house all the time. So I can see it also being exhausting with how many people there are.
Yeah, I have a rule for my house. Don't show up uninvited. Like, if you want to stop by, call me, text me, and be like, hey, what are you doing? Can I stop? Yeah. But, like, do not show up uninvited to my house.
I did think it was really sweet, though, when Emmett was, like, heartbroken and, like, wallowing over the fact that she left. Oh, Leo, like, stayed the night.
Came together.
And feel okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really cute.
It was really cute. I like that.
And she, like, never left her sister's house. So I liked how they had family to lean on. Yeah. But this is true. They are definite extroverts who need to be around people constantly.
Yeah. That's why I'm surprised. Well, Isaiah and Genevieve are probably like the introverts of the group, and they're like not there all the time.
Yes.
They're like, I need my space.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I might have liked the last book the best.
Oh.
But I did like book 4. But I know that Tori, that wasn't your favorite. What? Let me know in the comments what your favorites are.
Yeah, I have to go through my rating. Okay, so I gave book 1 and 2 4 stars. Books 3 and 4, I think I gave 3.5 stars each. And then okay, and then the last 2 4 stars. I would have to say like story wise, 10 Queen is my favorite. Yeah,
it's the last one.
Yeah, but couple wise, like if I had to choose like a couple whose book was my favorite, Isaiah and Genevieve, which is book 2. So it's a tie for book 2.
Really like theirs. I just really love forced proximity though, so that's why I really loved. What was the police? Luke? Is that his name?
Yeah, Luke and Scarlet.
Yeah. I don't remember. Again, these title names are too similar.
Noble Prince.
And I don't remember the titles. Sure. Yes. Was it Noble Prince? I mean, I guess that makes sense for his character.
Book 4? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Isaiah and Genevieve are forced proximity. They like lived in the same area.
Yeah, but that was also marriage of convenience.
That too.
That led to that.
Oh, with people coming over. Yeah.
Oh,
people coming over uninvited.
Okay, yes. I liked Riven Knight. I have to open it up and look at the titles.
That's book 2. That's one of my favorites too.
Yeah. First one.
I will say that was the spiciest.
That was. And that was, well, I mean, I feel like they kind of had the same kind of attraction as book 6.
Yeah.
Not like love, but like they just had like insane chemistry.
Yeah, I forgot about how, I mean, it started off with them sleeping together.
Yeah.
Book 6. Okay.
I feel like there's a consensus that 3 was the worst.
Who was 3?
Not Genevieve. It's Stone Princess.
The pink one.
Oh, Presley.
Oh, yeah. And the freaking.
Oh, and the actor. Oh my god, I completely forgot he existed. Was he even in this book?
Yeah, he was. Because Cassie. No. Wait. Nova met him and was like, oh my god, I know who you are.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, nobody really liked it. Number 1. That's interesting. I feel like not a lot of people are like obsessed with number 1 when we were talking about it. Yeah.
Because I feel like we were still trying to get like everything, like how everything's going to work out and who's who and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. I also feel like for Presley's book, it wasn't as like motorcycle club centered because like he wasn't in it and she was like only working at the garage. So that's why I kind of felt like it was the least connected to all of them.
No, I don't know if I can rank them. I don't know if I could rank them like Monica.
I like Monica did.
Okay. Can I rank them?
I kind of agree with this rating.
Okay, this is my ranking. Ready? Riven Knight, Tin Queen, Fallen Jester, Steel King, Noble Prince, Stone Princess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that is accurate to what your ratings were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say Tin Queen, Riven Knight, Noble Prince, Steel King, not Tin Queen, Fallen Jester, and then that Stone Princess.
Cool. True.
I don't know how anybody can read these books as standalones. They would make no sense.
Yeah, I wonder how Sam did it.
Like but my other thing that I was annoyed with, Stone Princess did too much recap. And I was like, I just read all this. You do not need to recap all of this for me.
Yeah. That was literally the middle of this series, though. So, yeah.
Yeah. Chrissy's favorite is 5?
What? Wow.
Really? I didn't read the acknowledgments because they were after. I think the acknowledgments are after the now read a scene from this book. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to read that anymore because of the ebook.
I just love the forced proximity and this slow burn.
And it was just really sweet.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Like that was a book where both characters really got to grow and you got to see it.
Yeah.
So you got to see both character growth. But like with Leo and Cassie's book, Cassie didn't really grow. She didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But Leo had a lot to do. Wow, another book 5 is your favorite. Okay.
6 is at bottom? Oh, but you didn't like
Nova.
Yeah. Which also creeped me out when Emmett was like, I'm going to call you Nova. And she's like, what? He's he's like, your car. And she's like,
Yeah.
oh, like, what are the chances?
Yeah.
You did? I don't know. I feel like I mean, maybe it makes sense, but it wouldn't feel as, like, complete if you didn't read them in order. And I also wish Dash was more present in them. I don't know, because I feel like they, like, showed up at the end, but Dash kind of feels like the president, like the prez. He's gotta.
Yeah. That was, like, my two main things. Draven didn't come back to life.
Hi!
Sorry.
It only took 30 minutes.
Did you, get to watch any of it?
No.
No, you didn't. Okay. I didn't know if you had, like, if you was able to watch it or whatever.
No.
Well, we'll just ask you, what did you rate book 4, Fallen Jester?
4 stars.
Okay. The last one, 10 Queen.
4 stars.
Oh, okay. See, we match.
Yeah.
What was your favorite of the series?
Fallen Jester.
Of course, it's a surprise pregnancy.
Yes. I really liked that one. I also really liked Leo, so.
Jess gave that one like 3 stars.
What?
I'm so bored.
Did you physically read that one?
No, I listened.
What about you?
I listened.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you read it physically.
No. I was like flying through book 6. I was reading that on. I read literally when I got from work, I read 50% of it.
Oh my gosh.
Today. It's a fast read though, so I feel like they go by fast.
Yeah, I listened.
I couldn't stop. All these things were coming out. I already saw this.
Oh yeah, you you read this by itself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Were you confused?
No.
We were just talking about how like it would be weird to like jump in to the series and wouldn't feel lost.
I had asked Crystal too because I knew that she had read the series. Like she read them a couple months ago. And she said that was one that she felt like you could read alone.
Oh, okay.
So.
I mean, I wouldn't say character, like switching careers is the same equivalent.
Yeah. She gave up on her dream though. Like, wasn't her degree her dream? Like what she was going to school for with her master's?
What was she going for her master's?
I don't remember, but I love how she had to turn her camera off. But I forget what it was, but like she was really passionate about it. And then she's like, oh, but I've always wanted to write about history. Wasn't it for history? Didn't she like want to work in a museum or something? Unless I'm making that up.
Can't remember.
First, can I go check?
Yes, I agree.
I think you could probably pick up the last 4 books and be totally fine. Yeah, I love Leo's growth. That's why I gave it 4 stars.
Maybe I feel like, but like 3 and 4 go together. So I feel like because it's the twins books. So that'd be weird to read.
I think she wrote them by like 2s. Like books 1 and 2 go together really, really well. 3 and 4 go together really well. And then 4, 5, and 6 go to
Yeah. Okay. She was just so boring to me. She just sat around and did nothing. So I don't know.
She was just pregnant the whole time.
Yeah.
Buying baby clothes, setting up for the baby, talking about the baby. Leo won me over for that one. I liked him a lot.
I guess you did.
Yeah,
but I feel like you just wouldn't understand what they go through, like their full character, unless you've read them.
If you had to rank them, Sam, could you rank them?
Ooh. I'll do 4, 5. 3. 1, 2.
6.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry, Jess.
Okay, Tori already did it.
It's okay, I did that already.
Okay, so I was just thinking there was 5. So we have 4. No, 5. That's Fallen Jester.
Yeah.
I'm getting all mixed up. Okay. 6. I liked it. then Noble Prince, and then see now you messed me all up. What's the other one's names?
Stone Princess,
Stone Princess,
Steel King, Riven Knight.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put Stone Princess here.
Okay.
Then Noble Prince.
Okay.
Really?
And then book 1 and then book 2.
We all had wildly different answers.
Book 2 is like my second favorite. Or did I say that was my favorite?
I love 6 and 4 and 2. So
I like 2 and 6.
But Sam, you liked 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
4 I did not.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think there's like something for everyone that they like. Like every trope is used in these books.
Yeah,
we have convenience, surprise baby, hate to love,
forced proximity, pretty much all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Enemies to lovers.
Movie star, which was my least
famous person. Twins.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish there were just more like plot twists and stuff throughout, overarching, but
like Draven coming back to life.
You just really want him to be alive.
Yes, there's nothing like the only shocking thing.
Just said this earlier, like when Nova burned down the clubhouse, she was like waiting for Draven to like bust out of the doors and be like, "Wait, I live here."
That would have been good.
Wouldn't that be?
I mean, for this to be like a motorcycle club romance, there really wasn't like none of the books felt like super high stakes to me.
Yeah. Maybe Leo's book a little bit because his life was literally like being endangered every couple weeks. That was the only thing that was I could consider high stakes.
Well, yeah, I guess because Scarlet was under like house arrest, but like no one was actually trying to like she get kidnapped with Cassie at the end.
Yeah. Oh, well, then Bryson, what's her face? Genevieve?
Yeah.
Wasn't she kidnapped?
Oh, yeah, in the first book. I mean, yeah, so lots of people are kidnapped, but it still didn't feel like high stakes.
Right. I feel like
I don't know.
We're used to like darker ones, and it's
I don't think this is
dark at all.
I still think her Eden's is the strongest. I would say this is my second favorite. I think I've liked more in this series though than the Jameson Valley or the Lark Cove. So I would say this is her second strongest from what I've read.
So far, I'm liking the Edens more. I've given them higher ratings. I feel like individually, each book is a lot better.
Yes.
Have you read Garnet Flats yet, Sam?
No, I need to.
Okay. I didn't know if you read that. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I haven't read enough of her Lark Cove or the
Jameson Valley.
Yeah, to really say. This is the only series of hers that I've finished. So
The Outpost that I did read, it seemed very much like the Clifton Forge series more than the Edens, like the way it was written, which those are her older things, so it does make sense. And Eden's her new. Oh my gosh, you did, Jen.
What are you saying of her finished series? Not that she's excited I finished the series.
Oh, I
finished series. Yeah,
but I am excited.
Okay, I finished 3 of her series, so
proud of you.
And I'm caught up on another one.
So how many out of those series that you finished, how many books did you rate 5 stars?
I think only one in Jameson Valley I rated 5 stars as The Outpost. And I feel like I only rated Tragic 5 stars in the Lark Cove series. And in this one, I think I've only I don't know what I would rate. Because this one, the last one, Tin Queen, was 4.5 bumped up to 5. But in book 2, I gave 5 stars. But then I don't know what I would give Noble Prince if that was like a full 5 star. I really like that one too. So this one's had more 5 stars. Because the Edens I gave 4, 5, 5. So yeah.
I was just wondering because I was talking to Tori that like I read Devney Perry, but I've never given her books 5 stars.
None of them? Not even
Juniper
Juniper Hill?
Juniper Hill, you didn't get 5 stars?
I gave it 4.5.
Okay,
Oh
that
my
counts. It's close enough.
How did you not rate that 5 stars? That was so good.
It was really good. I don't know.
With the baby, she had a little baby.
No, I don't know.
I'm excited to try out her Runaway Road series though, because it's shorter too.
Do you have all of her books?
I read that one.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought you had all of them, like paperback wise.
No, I just have the first 2 in the Runaway Road series. I have her Calamity Montana, which I need to read, but you liked the first one, right?
Oh, The Bride? Yeah, it was good. She's famous. She's like a singer on the run, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Country singer on the run.
Oh.
But if anybody asks, I recommend the Edens. Those
Yeah.
are my favorites. And there's 3, so they're easy to get caught up on. I did not notice this. It would have been perfect, though. Such a missed opportunity.
Yeah. I feel like I would have given like Tin Queen 5 stars if Draymond would have came back.
Jameson Valley just had some really, really bad ones. Like book
Which
1.
one is that
Her
one?
first series, right?
Is that what the
It was
outpost?
the first one. Yeah, the Outpost is in there. Like the Coppersmith Farmhouse is the first one, and I hated that hero so much.
But the whole like tragic tinsel, that's Larcoat, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I appreciated Cloverleaf Chapel more after reading Steel King and in book 2. Unless it was Steel King. Whichever one's about Isaiah's brother. I don't remember which one that is. No, that was tragic. It's so hard to keep track of them. Oh, Cloverleaf Chapel, wasn't she the one that was kidnapped?
I didn't read that one. I don't know.
No.
No.
These ones really no. And I feel like her other series no. The only one I feel like you should read in order is the Clifton Forge series. Even though you technically don't have to. I feel like they're better in order. The other ones, I don't think they really matter in order.
Wow.
I hated Timid. Oh, so bad. Tinsel, I don't think I liked Tinsel either. What was Tinsel about? They were just okay. But I do appreciate my library has so many of her books. Oh yeah, Tinsel I gave 3 stars. I mean, I do think like if you read any series in order, you do get the full experience, but I will say that this one is super, super angsty. So if you like her angsty stuff, you will like this one.
See, I think Juniper Hill was more angsty than that one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I do like a damaged hero too, and that's what Juniper Hill had. Oh no, I hated Tinsel. Sophia was the one who didn't know what a dustpan was. I was like, really? I'm gonna give her 3 stars. I was a little nice in there. Did I say I gave it 2.5? No, I gave it 3. Might have been a little too nice there. It's Dash's brother. Yeah, wasn't Nick's wife kidnapped by the Warriors, even though he wasn't in the club? Thank you.
She could literally not do anything.
Literally. It was like Piper in that It Happened One Summer. She was just like so rich, she couldn't do anything. And I'm like,
but she tried. Piper tried to do something.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
She was good.
Yeah. Tin Queen was one of my favorites. I think we all like Tin Queen. Tin Queen, I think, is a common favorite.
Yeah.
But again, this one was probably the angstiest of them all. So
this one or 2? I don't know, those 2.
You think 2 was angsty?
Like, because they were just playing this like push and pull game constantly.
Yeah, that one was more slow burn too.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one was just like explosive from the start.
True.
Yeah. But I'm glad we read it.
I know. I'm excited for the next one. Because it's following the same couple over 4 books.
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Too, yeah.
Oh,
There's
You know
no.
that?
happens though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Isn't like one of the books she has like a
You just
multiple?
you gotta read them.
Okay.
They all 4 follow the same couple.
Yeah.
I don't like
You-
series like that. I had no idea.
You didn't know that?
No, I have no idea what the plot of any of the books are.
Oh.
They're fun though.
But I feel like I'm gonna get Crossfire flashbacks. Like, are they that annoying?
They're not that bad. Listen, I made it through them.
Okay.
And I wasn't like hating it. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like they're not gonna be for everybody, but you just gotta kind of go into it with lower expectations, but know that it's gonna be a good time.
Okay, well, McKay has been hyping this series up.
Mm-hmm.
Cheyenne's been hyping this up.
Yeah.
So I have high expectations.
I mean, it's a wild ride. They're fun. I think I gave them all like. I think book 1 I wasn't like a huge fan of, and book 2 I was like, eh. But I still think I gave them 3.5 stars, and then the last 2 I think I gave 4. So, I mean, they're fun. Yeah.
I do have book 1 on audio, so.
No, I missed that opportunity. I'm so mad.
You're the one who told me about the sale.
I know. I literally was like, hey, don't forget to get this book.
I'm so annoyed.
There's a sale going on now. I forgot.
Is there?
Oh, I saw one of Dabney Perry's is on sale.
Yeah, something Letters to Molly or something.
Is there
like
a link to the sale?
$6. I mean, I can send it to you guys if you need it. I looked at it this morning, but of course it was like 9:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh, Jess is at school. So
still text me so I don't miss it.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna like just look at it and forget about it?
Not if I have the link, because I don't get their sale emails. Even though I've signed up for them, I get their like daily sale emails, but I don't get their like romance sale emails.
I don't either. I don't ever get them.
I get all of them. Like it's everything, all genres, and then I just I filter it by romance.
We are. It starts in it starts next week, and then our first live show's in 2 weeks.
Yeah. September 7th. That's on Cheyenne's channel.
Yeah. I did end up buying like 2 of the Clifton Forge on audio through KU. So like they were only $7.50.
I think I did that for 1 or 2 of them.
I feel like I read, maybe, I don't remember which one I read. I either read Letters to Molly or the other one.
Birthday List?
Yeah. Way back when it came out. And then I'm like, why didn't I just keep on reading her backlist while it was coming out? Oh, I read the Birthday List. Could have saved myself a lot of time this year reading her whole backlist. Oh, I gave her 5 stars.
Well, I used all my Hoopla credits reading Magnolia Parks. That's my.
Oh. They are?
I didn't know that. Did they just put them on there?
I mean, I guess it depends on your library, but I don't know if I've ever even looked for K.A. Tucker.
But when does my month like restart? How do I tell that?
The first of the month.
It's always the first? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think mine is like the 26th or something. It
For
usually
Hoopla?
tells me.
Yeah, mine says like you can borrow 7 more titles this month.
Yeah. It doesn't give you a date.
No, but it always resets at the beginning of the month for me.
Hmm.
Yeah, my Hoopla doesn't have. Oh, it's not K.A. Tucker.
Is it under Nina West?
Mine has Break Me. And only Break Me. Oh, it's number 2. So I already have number 1. And now my library is number 2. Yay.
Oh yeah, mine has the first 2 as well.
Tempt Me and Break Me, is that the first 2?
Maybe that's where I listened to them. I didn't remember that. Unless I'm an idiot and bought them all.
Well, my library is weird. It will not get series in order. So it'll have like 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Or like 1, 2, 4. And I'm
Yeah.
like, just get the whole series. Okay, I'll go ahead and borrow this one since I'll have it. They're short. It's only 8-hour audiobook.
Yeah, they're really short.
I think the page, the page count's like 250 or something.
Okay, well that's nice. And having them on audio helps.
Are they under Katie Tucker?
It's under Nina West on mine. Are there a lot of audiobooks on sale?
Kind of. It depends on what you're looking for. There's a lot of historicals that I wasn't expecting, but
usually
like I might just get Letters to Molly.
Okay.
Now we got to figure out our next read along after Wolf Hotel.
Well, we know what ours will be in December. Did you not tell Sam?
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh!
I literally didn't even have to say anything.
You sent me the graphics. I remember. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Goodness.
It's like, hold up. Y'all are making plans without me?
No, I literally don't. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I need to just know, just a date for when. Do we want to say?
We could keep them in suspense for a little bit.
Yeah, we're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
We need to pick something to do, though, after the Wolf Hotel. What genre do you guys want?
Romance?
Well, like small town, billionaire, obviously romance. Now let's go do some thrillers.
No.
Let's see.
We should pick a series that
what about
we all haven't read, but we want to. That's been on our TBR.
Well, I think Jess has read it all though. I was gonna say the PSU series for Candy Steiner.
Those didn't age well either. So I don't know. No, because I did a reread of them 2 years ago.
Okay.
And some of the stuff I'm like, oh, okay. But I think she went back and changed stuff, like how the Asian main character was portrayed. I'm pretty sure she went back and changed it.
Okay.
But I have the original paperbacks, and that's what I would read. So
we could do an Lauren Asher series.
You've already read them.
None of those have audio though.
Oh, you're right. They don't.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at my Goodreads.
We just go whenever we're finished with one. We'll start another one. Yeah. So this next
one's
gonna be
a fantasy romance series.
Like what?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of a shorter one that's not ginormous. You know what I mean? Well, because it's coming into the fall, so maybe we could do kind of paranormal fantasy.
Usually paranormals though are very long.
Yeah.
Those series usually are.
We could do the Scarlet St. Clair one.
Sports romance. Scarlet, I don't like Scarlet St. Clair that much. I've read 2.
I know.
Have you all read the Plated Prisoner series?
No.
Why are you laughing?
Guild?
Yeah.
Raven Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard not the best things.
I read the first one and gave it 3.5 stars.
Is that good for you?
I was like, that's a bad rating for me if I gave it 3.5.
That's decent for me. I think it was a good setup.
I mean, I do want to read that series at some point.
A lot of people are saying the Juliet Cross series. Stay a spell.
But haven't a lot of people read them already?
Have you read them? Oh, well, Jess, you haven't read them.
No.
I've only read the first one.
There's 4 out. There's 4. A lot of people have. I feel like, I don't know. Those are short. Oh,
I read a fantasy.
I have, hang on, let me grab it. Wait. My fantasy are at the top.
Have you guys read the Rhapsodic series?
Yeah, I have.
I think I read the first one.
Does that have audio?
I don't know if they have audio. I can't remember. But it's the first 2 follow the same couple, and then the 3rd book follows a different couple. There's 3 books though. It's not very long.
Lore Lust.
Lore and Lust. It's an paranormal fantasy. Like it's a crossover. They're both vampires, but they have a lot of like fantastical aspects, like powers. This one's slow burn, friends to lovers. So good.
Oh, you read it?
Yeah, I read all. Did I read all 3? Yeah, but I would want to reread
something that none of us have read.
I know, but it's hard. I feel like we've all read like, I don't know, something, you know. What is Midnight Mayhem? Is that Sicko? Because I've read that one. I did not like it.
There have been sports romance requests.
Hockey romance is fun during the winter, though. Someone said Paper Princess.
I would reread that series.
I would too.
In a heartbeat, I would reread that.
I think most of us have read this series.
Yeah, I don't know if I can reread that series.
Yeah.
Like reread that first book. That's a hard one.
So long.
And I didn't like 2 of the ones I read in it. Any other fantasy?
I'm trying to look to see.
I know.
Is the Holly Black one?
What? Go ahead.
Oh, the Holly Black one that you were talking about, Sam?
I think it just came out, but I don't.
Is that the first one, though?
I think.
Book of Night?
No, it's Renee. Holly Renee.
Oh, there's only 1 book out.
Yeah, A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows.
Let's see.
I do want to read the Plated Prisoner series. I just don't think that'll be a series we would be giving 5 stars. So it depends on what we're...
we could read Zodiac Academy.
No.
I'm on book 6.
You still haven't finished it?
No, because I'm so mad at it, and I want to wait until the last book comes out in December.
Is this paranormal or is this just monster though?
Oh, this is the one I think we was on a live show we were talking about. It's this one. Don't you remember?
Me?
Or was it with Lacey? I feel like I was talking about this in a live show.
Oh.
I don't
it's
know.
MM Fantasy.
I don't know that I can do a monster romance though.
He's a soul eater. So it's like paranormal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
a 4.3 rating. I don't know if these have audio.
Have you guys read The Heart of the Fae by Emma Hamm?
No.
It has 6 books in the series.
Oh, wow.
Fantasy-esque. Another one. I would say The Bridge Kingdom, but we're all pretty much caught up. We just have to read The Inadequate Heir, and that one's huge.
But those have really good audiobooks too, though.
They do.
And if you already have Audible, you can get those for free because they're in the catalog.
Yeah. But haven't we, most of us, read that series?
Yeah.
Oh, by Jay Bree?
This is Reverse Harem. Which is a no from Tori.
I mean, look, I'll give it a try.
I don't know. I don't want you not to like it. Does it have on audio, though?
The first one does. Oh my god, the first book has almost 10,000 ratings.
Isn't it a TikTok book?
Oh. Werewolf and shifter romance, fantasy futuristic. Does it follow the same couple? I mean, I'd be interested in doing this one.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Lacey loves it. It has a 4.42 rating and 18,000 ratings, and the average is 4.4. for this first book.
Okay, hang on.
Is it completed?
The blah, 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 blah. The sixth book comes out September 28th.
Okay. Is that going to be the last one?
I don't know. Oh, book 6 in the 6-book series. Yeah.
Okay.
She has that.
That'd be perfect.
Okay, so what if we do? So we start. Okay, and the 21st is our last live show. So then we do birthday week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's the beginning of November, and then it'll leave November and December.
Imagine a Twilight reread. I'm down.
Dude, I would die. I don't know if I can reread those in good conscience and say that I still love them.
Oh.
I did read Midnight Sun when it came out, and I liked it.
Oh, I hated that book.
I mean, it was more nostalgic than anything. Okay, someone said Immortals After Dark. Isn't that really long? Like 15 books?
Yeah.
That's very long.
I can't commit to that. 6 books is my max. I mean, we could do the Jay Bree one.
If you're okay and willing.
I mean, would you give Reverse Harem a try, Sam?
I don't hate Reverse Harem. It's just not my favorite. So
Let me make sure.
I give it a shot.
I also don't want us to be stuck reading all 6 books and you guys hate it.
I don't think I'll hate it. Like, what's it? Lady of Rooksgrave Manor? I think I gave that one 4 stars. It was a good time.
Yes, we are, Kendra.
I really like the covers.
Yeah, they are really pretty.
Mm-hmm. They have such high ratings, so.
Okay, Jess from Honest Fiction gave book 1 4 stars.
Yeah, she's been obsessed with it right now.
Victoria gave it 4 stars. Oh, wait. Kendra, you gave book 1 4 gave book 1 2 stars.
I just saw that too.
She didn't like the writing. She said it I think this is what she was talking about. It reminded her of Sarah J. Maas, and she doesn't like that.
Those are Sam's like buzzwords.
Right, Kendra? I feel like that's what you said.
Kendra, you're gonna break my heart.
Wait, Kendra doesn't like ACOTAR? Or Sarah J. Maas writing? How did I not know this?
Should I not have shared that?
No.
4 Psychos is also Reverse Harem.
I think Sam, you're here. What's her face? McKay and Cheyenne. They haven't read them. They haven't rated on Goodreads, so that's what I'm going off of. But I know
do they like Reverse Harem?
McKay just did a Reverse Harem
but does
Cheyenne?
Yeah. Does she like Reverse Harem?
I don't know.
I think she's read it. I don't think she has an issue with it, but
I just think they're a good time. Does that make sense? It's fun. They're not gonna drag my heart emotionally.
Right.
Magnolia Parks.
Yeah, I'm more of a I need one love interest because I ship that, and I get, even in Reverse Harem, I get attached to one.
Yeah, me too.
And I end up wanting just them together anyway. So
that's how I was with Lady of Rooksgrave Manor. I wanted her to be with one person. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, we can decide something later. We have a little bit to decide.
Yeah.
I would have fun with Jay Bree, but I also don't want to do something you wouldn't love.
We can reread From Blood and Ash.
I don't want to do a reread, though.
Those are big books to be rereading.
Yeah.
They're great, though.
They are.
No, okay. It's fine.
Only a couple are great.
Yeah, that 4th one, I was so mad.
I still gave it 4 stars. I'm a fan.
I gave it 4 stars too. But...
5 stars.
Oh, yeah, I gave it 4.
Do we want to do a historical?
with Cheyenne and McKay.
Okay, McKay liked The Lady Gets Lucky, okay? We like that one. Has Cheyenne read any historical?
She's read Romancing the Duke.
Oh.
And then Sea of Ruin. But does that really count?
I mean, listen, if we're going to do this reverse harem series, and I'm going to try it out, they can try historical.
I think it would take some persuading.
True. We'll find one. We can find one. We can figure it out.
Because I would love to do a reread of the Hathaway series.
Ooh, those are good.
I just read those this year, though.
I did too, but those are really good.
So good.
I don't know what book this is referring to.
Are you talking about Neon Gods, that series? I don't think the 4th one is out yet. Radiant Sin. Ooh. The 4.
They don't have audios yet, though, for those.
Oh, yeah, she said the last 2 are coming.
I have no interest in this author.
Yeah, me neither. I keep seeing her and like her books go on sale, but I'm like, who reads them?
Her books are always like the free ones they shove at you, and I'm like, why does everybody keep on like giving these authors books away? I feel like Tori, that table at Book Bonanza, that like, do you remember that? Wasn't it like full of her books?
Yeah. No one wanted them.
I don't know, like not to be mean, but I was just like, her books are always like, they're always around, but I know nobody who reads them.
That's what I was just gonna say. I don't think I've ever seen a single person read her books.
Yeah.
Or if they have, talk about it.
Right.
I have some books that are just very nostalgic to me that I read when I was like 17, 18, right? 16, 17, 18. That's one of those series. I'm like, if I were to reread it, it would ruin it for me. So we're just going to keep it in my head that it was great. And I loved it.
Oh, it was perfect when I read it in high school.
Exactly. And we'll move on.
I don't know if I can go into another Sylvia Day after. I'm sorry. Oh, I was not. Isn't this the Polly one?
Yeah, I like this one.
I'm just not a fan of Katie Roberts, so
yeah,
I miss out on that one.
Yeah, we can find something. There's all these books out there. We can give it a try.
We'll decide.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you to everybody for joining our read along. We hope you had fun. We had fun. Yeah.
It was fun to sit down and finish a series.
Mm-hmm. And then like reflect on the series as a whole and what you like.
Yeah.
And like, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know we were all at the same time and now we're leaving too. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch that and see what they thought because that book.
All they said was it was interesting. I still have to read it. I'm reading that next. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tell everyone you didn't like Sarah J. Maas.
You're fighting around here.
Your faces. Excuse me. All right. Thank you. And keep an eye out on our Instagrams. Our next live show is going to be, what did you say, Tori?
September 7th on Cheyenne's channel. That Tall Book Girl.
Yeah. Hi, Zay.
Hi, Zay.
Now, but oh.
Another small town.
I know. It would be another small town. Well, we'd have a break.
Oh, that's true.
Well, Wolf Hotel's kind of small town too, so we're in Alaska.
Yeah, it's in Alaska. Maybe.
I mean, I'd be down. I don't think hers have audio either, though.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah, Flawless doesn't, because I was going to read that.
Just none of hers do. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.